What if I told you that happiness is not something that just happens to you? It's something your brain can be trained to feel. Most people spend their whole lives waiting for the right job, the right relationship, the right moment. And they think, when that finally arrives, then I'll be happy. But here's the brutal truth. That moment never arrives. Because happiness doesn't live in the future. It lives in your habits. In this video, I'm going to share two powerful habits that literally rewire your brain to feel happier, starting today. And stay with me until the end, because the second habit, most people completely ignore it. And if you miss it, you might be accidentally blocking your own happiness without even knowing it. You do not want to skip that one. Let's get into it. By the time this video is over, you'll understand exactly why your brain defaults to negativity. And more importantly, you'll have two real science-backed habits you can start using today to flip that switch. No complicated routines, no expensive therapy, just two habits that work. Habit 1. The gratitude reframe. Let's talk about your brain for a second. Your brain has something called a negativity bias. It's been wired, since the days of cavemen, to scan for threats, problems, and danger. Back then, it kept us alive. But today, it just keeps us stressed. Your brain is basically a security camera that only records the bad stuff. Here's where habit number 1 comes in, and it's called the gratitude reframe. Now, before you roll your eyes and say, "Oh great, another person telling me to write in a journal," just hear me out. Because this isn't about listing 3 things you're grateful for and calling it a day. This is about training your brain to look for the win. Here's a story. Meet Daniel. Daniel woke up every morning already exhausted. He'd scroll his phone, see bad news, think about everything going wrong at work, and by 8 a.m., his day was already ruined in his head. One day, someone challenged him to do one simple thing. Every night before bed, think of one specific moment from that day that didn't completely suck. Not a big win, not a miracle, just one small, real moment. The first night, he thought about his coffee being the perfect temperature. That's it. But after 3 weeks, something shifted. His brain started looking for those moments during the day, because it knew it would need to report one at night. He wasn't forcing happiness. He was teaching his brain where to look. That is the power of the gratitude reframe. You're not lying to yourself. You're retraining the camera to capture a different angle. Your challenge. Tonight, before you sleep, find one small, specific moment that felt good today. Do it for 21 days. Watch what happens to your mornings. All right, habit 1 is going to change how your brain looks at the world. But habit 2? This one changes how your brain talks to you. And this is the one most people completely overlook. Pay close attention here. Habit 2. Catch and rewrite your inner voice. Here's a question. Would you be friends with someone who spoke to you the way you speak to yourself? Be honest. Most of us have an inner voice that is relentlessly critical. You make a mistake, and it says, "You're so stupid." You try something new, and it whispers, "You're going to fail." You look in the mirror, and it has opinions. Science calls this negative self-talk. And here's why it matters. Your brain believes what you repeat. If you keep telling yourself a story, your brain accepts it as fact. It stops questioning it. It just builds its reality around it. This is habit number 2. Catch it and rewrite it. Here's how it works. Meet Sarah. Sarah was preparing for a big presentation at work. Every time she practiced, her brain fired off, "You're going to forget everything. Everyone will laugh. You're not cut out for this." She'd heard about this technique, so she tried it. Every time that voice showed up, she caught it like catching a ball and rewrote the sentence out loud. "I'm nervous, and I have prepared well. I might stumble, and I can recover. I'm not perfect, and I am capable." She didn't fake confidence. She just stopped agreeing with the attacks. The word "and" is magic here, because it doesn't deny the fear. It just refuses to let the fear be the whole story. Within 2 weeks, Sarah noticed something wild. The attacks came less often, because her brain had stopped getting rewarded for firing them. Your challenge, this week, catch yourself in one moment of harsh self-talk. Don't fight it. Just rewrite it with the word "and." That's it. Start there. Here's the truth nobody talks about. Happiness isn't a destination, it's a direction. And every single day, your habits are either pulling you toward it or pushing you away from it. Habit 1 teaches your brain where to look. Habit 2 teaches your brain how to talk. Together, they are a complete reset for how you experience your own life. You don't need to be a different person. You just need to practice being a better witness to your own mind. Start tonight. One moment of gratitude, one rewritten sentence. That's your homework. And if this video helped you even a little, share it with someone who needs it today. Because the people around us are fighting battles we can't always see. See you in the next one.